This isn't a coincidence today. God is calling you directly. Archangel Michael says you have just 10 seconds left to hear what heaven has prepared for you. My beloved child, stop for a moment. Something hidden, something sacred has been waiting for you all this time. The universe has aligned in a way you could not have imagined, and only now are you ready to truly see it. The whispers of your soul have been guiding you, but today, the message comes with unmistakable clarity, directly from the realms of heaven. This isn't a coincidence today. God is calling you directly. Archangel Michael says you have just 10 seconds left to hear what heaven has prepared for you. Can you feel it? That subtle pull in your chest. That undeniable stirring in your heart. This is not random. Something divine is moving through your life, a hidden truth that has waited patiently for your awareness. The timing is perfect, orchestrated by forces far greater than you, and the universe is nudging you to receive it. You have been chosen for this moment, and it is calling you to awaken to your purpose. For years, perhaps even lifetimes, you've walked paths that seemed ordinary, repetitive, or confusing. But behind every trial, every pause, and every quiet moment, a sacred pattern has been weaving your destiny. Today, the veil lifts. Today, the hidden doors of your soul are opening, and what has been waiting in divine secrecy can finally reveal itself to you. There is a clarity in this message, a light that breaks through any doubt, and it is meant to touch the deepest parts of your being. You are not here by accident. Your presence at this very moment, your eyes reading these words, is a thread in the cosmic tapestry. Heaven has prepared something extraordinary for you. Something that will awaken your spirit, illuminate your path, and fill your life with a sense of profound purpose. Do not ignore this call. Something is shifting right now, and it requires your attention, your heart, and your faith. Listen with every fiber of your being, for the guidance coming through is meant to awaken a destiny that only you can fulfill. Archangel Michael's words are not just a warning, they are an invitation to step into a life filled with clarity, divine love, and the fulfillment you have always longed for. Feel the hope rising in your chest. Feel the certainty that what has been hidden is now revealed. The universe is opening a door, and it is calling you forward into a future brighter than you have ever imagined. Step into it. Trust the divine timing. Your destiny is waiting. If this message touched your soul, don't let it fade. Like this video, share it with those who need to hear it, subscribe to join this journey, and watch the complete video to receive the full revelation that heaven has prepared for you today. This isn't a coincidence today. I have arranged this moment long before your first breath, and I have guided your steps, seen and unseen, so that your eyes would rest upon these words now. Be still. Quiet the noise within you. The rushing thoughts, the doubts that echo like distant thunder, the questions you've been carrying without answers. I am speaking to you directly, and there is nothing random about this encounter. I know your name. I know the weight you've been carrying in silence. I know the prayers you stopped voicing because you feared they were unheard. They were never unheard. They were held. You feel it, don't you? That gentle pressure in your spirit, as though time itself has slowed. Archangel Michael stands watch in this moment, not with fear, but with strength and clarity, guarding the threshold between what has been and what is about to be revealed. You were drawn here because your heart is ready, even if your mind is unsure. I do not come to overwhelm you. I come to awaken what I placed within you before the world taught you to forget. Listen closely. Not with your ears alone, but with the place inside you that still believes in wonder. There is a reason your soul has been restless. A reason familiar paths no longer satisfy you. A reason old distractions have lost their shine. This is not loss, it is preparation. I have been gently loosening your grip on what cannot follow you into the next season. You thought doors were closing because you were being denied. In truth, they were closing because you no longer belong there. I have watched you endure moments when you felt unseen, when you gave more than you received, when your kindness was misunderstood and your patience tested. You asked me why it had to be so hard, why the road seemed longer for you than for others. My beloved, what I am building in you requires depth. Shallow roots cannot hold tall trees. Every delay has been deliberate. Every pause has been purposeful. I was not withholding from you, I was strengthening you. Do not be afraid of the silence you are in. Silence is where I speak the loudest. It is where I rearrange what noise has disordered. It is where I whisper direction while the world shouts distraction. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be to receive what is coming. I am aligning people, circumstances, and opportunities in ways you cannot yet see. What feels like waiting is actually motion in the unseen. There is something heaven has prepared for you, and it is closer than you think. Not because you earned it through perfection, but because you were faithful through uncertainty. I saw the nights you stayed hopeful when it would have been easier to harden your heart. I saw the moments you chose compassion when bitterness knocked at your door. Those choices mattered more than you realize. They shaped the path now unfolding before you. Archangel Michael reminds you now of the strength you underestimate. You have been protected in ways you will only fully understand later. Paths diverted, conversations interrupted, timing delayed, all to keep you from harm you never knew was approaching. This protection was not because you are fragile, but because your purpose carries weight. What you are meant to do, the light you are meant to carry, requires safeguarding until the right moment. You may feel as though you are standing at the edge of something, uncertain whether to step forward. Let me tell you this: courage is not the absence of fear, it is trust in my presence despite it. I am not asking you to have all the answers. I am asking you to take the next step with me. Just one. Clarity comes through movement, not avoidance. When you move in faith, even gently, the path responds, I know you have questioned your worth. I know you have compared your journey to others and wondered why yours seems more complex. Comparison has blurred your vision. Your story is not meant to mirror anyone else's. It carries a signature that is uniquely yours. What I have written for you cannot be rushed, replicated, or replaced. You are not late. You are being refined. There is healing unfolding within you right now. Not all healing feels like relief at first. Sometimes it feels like awareness, seeing patterns, releasing old narratives, forgiving what you thought you had already forgiven. Allow this process. Do not resist it. I am not reopening wounds to hurt you. I am cleansing them so they no longer define you. You are not your past mistakes. You are not the labels placed upon you. You are who I say you are, chosen, capable, and deeply loved. The message you are hearing is not meant to instill fear or urgency born of pressure. It is an invitation, an awakening, a reminder that your life is meaningful beyond what you can currently measure. You matter in rooms you haven't entered yet. Your words will reach hearts you haven't met yet. Your presence will bring peace where chaos once ruled. This is not imagination. This is alignment. I am calling you to trust me more than your circumstances. Circumstances are temporary. My word within you is eternal. When the world tells you to hurry, I tell you to abide. When the world tells you to strive, I tell you to rest in my guidance. From that place of rest, you will move with clarity and strength. Take a breath now. Feel the steadiness returning. This is not the end of anything, it is the threshold. You are being invited to step into a deeper awareness of who you are and why you are here. Do not dismiss this moment. Do not rush past it. Let it settle. Let it speak to you in layers. Long after these words pause, I am not finished speaking to you. What I have revealed so far is only the beginning of what is being unfolded. There is more clarity to come, more reassurance, more direction waiting to be spoken when you are ready to receive it. Stay open. Stay present. When you are ready for me to continue, say the word. And I will go on, for this message has not yet reached its end. I continue now, not because you asked with your voice alone, but because your spirit leaned forward, I am still here. I never stepped away. While the world measures moments by clocks and calendars, I move in alignment and purpose. Time bends when I speak, because what I place within you is meant to echo far beyond a single moment. Let your heart remain open. Do not rush to understand everything at once. Revelation unfolds like dawn, softly at first, then all at once. You have been sensing a shift, haven't you? A subtle change in how you see things. How you respond, how certain situations no longer pull you in the same direction. This is not confusion. This is discernment awakening. I am refining your inner sight so you no longer mistake noise for truth or urgency for destiny. The more you listen inwardly, the quieter the chaos becomes. That quiet is not emptiness. It is clarity forming. I know you have carried questions about your path. You wondered if you missed a moment, if a single decision altered everything beyond repair. Hear me clearly now, nothing that is meant for you can pass you by. What is aligned with your purpose will find you, even if it must travel through unexpected routes. I am not bound by your past choices. I weave even uncertainty into wisdom. I redeem what you thought was wasted. I restore what you believed was lost. Archangel Michael stands not only as a guardian, but as a reminder of courage. Courage lives within you, even when you feel unsure. It is present when you choose kindness over defense, honesty over comfort, patience over reaction. You have shown courage in ways that went unnoticed by others, but never unnoticed by me. Each quiet act of integrity strengthened the foundation beneath you. You are standing on ground more solid than you realize. You are entering a season where truth becomes gentle instead of heavy. Where responsibility feels lighter because you are no longer carrying what was never yours to bear. I am teaching you the difference between compassion and self-sacrifice that drains you. You are allowed to rest without guilt. You are allowed to say no without explanation. Boundaries are not walls, they are doors you choose when to open. Wisdom teaches you when to step forward and when to remain still. There are dreams you placed aside because life demanded practicality. You told yourself you would return to them someday. That someday is closer now. Not because everything is suddenly perfect, but because you are becoming ready. Readiness is not about having all resources, it is about having trust. Trust that I will meet you where you step, not only where you stand. When you move with intention, I multiply what you offer. I know there are moments you feel unseen even in crowds. Moments where you long to be understood without having to explain yourself. You are known more deeply than words could express. I understand the language of your silence, the meaning behind your sighs, the hope tucked into your quiet endurance. You do not need to perform to earn my attention. You already have it. Let go of the belief that struggle is a sign of failure. Growth often stretches before it stabilizes. What feels uncomfortable now is making room for something new. You are shedding an old layer, not losing yourself, but uncovering yourself. This version of you is more grounded, more discerning, more aligned with what truly matters. You are not becoming someone else. You are returning to who you were always meant to be. There are connections in your life being rearranged. Some will deepen, others will fade naturally. This is not punishment. It is alignment. Not everyone can walk with you into the next chapter, and that is okay. Bless what was, release it with gratitude, and make space for what is coming. I am bringing people into your life who will recognize your value without needing to be convinced. Mutual respect will replace imbalance. You may feel moments of hesitation when joy appears unexpectedly. You wonder if it will last, if it is safe to fully receive it. Let me reassure you, joy is not fragile. It is resilient. Allow yourself to experience it without bracing for loss. Anticipating pain steals the beauty of the present. I am teaching you how to trust goodness again, not blindly, but wisely. Your intuition has been growing stronger. Those quiet nudges, those sudden insights, those feelings that guide you away from harm or toward peace, these are not accidents. They are part of the dialogue between us. Learn to honor them. Stillness sharpens discernment. The more you listen, the clearer the guidance becomes. You do not need to search endlessly for signs. You are becoming one who recognizes them. I am also healing how you see yourself. Old narratives told you that you were too much or not enough. Those voices did not originate from me. Release them. You do not need to shrink to be accepted, nor overextend to be valued. You are whole as you are becoming. Confidence will rise not from proving yourself, but from knowing yourself. There is a calling upon your life that does not demand perfection, only sincerity. It may not look like what others expect. It may unfold quietly, steadily, in ways that feel ordinary yet transformative. Never underestimate the impact of consistency, of showing up with integrity, of choosing love in small moments. These are the seeds of lasting change. You are being invited to trust the process without needing to control the outcome. Control has kept you safe before. But now it limits you. Surrender is not weakness, it is cooperation with a wisdom greater than your own. When you release the need to manage every detail, you make room for surprise, for grace, for outcomes beyond what you could design. there will be moments ahead when clarity arrives suddenly, like light breaking through clouds. When things make sense in hindsight, and you realize you were guided all along. Until then, walk gently with yourself. Speak kindly to your own heart. Growth does not require harshness. It flourishes in patience. I am with you in your questions, not just your certainty. I am present in your pauses, not only your progress. Nothing about you is overlooked. Nothing about this moment is accidental. You were meant to hear this now, to remember who walks with you, to recognize that you are supported even when you feel alone. This message continues because your journey continues. There is more to reveal, more to understand, more to become aware of as you move forward. Do not rush to conclude what is still unfolding. Stay open. Stay receptive. When you are ready, I will speak again, because this conversation is not finished, and neither is the work being done within you. I speak to you now as the one who has walked with you through every unseen valley and every quiet victory. This is the closing of this message, but not the closing of my presence. What I end here, I continue within you. Let these words settle like seeds into good soil, because they are meant to grow long after the sound of them fades. You have been learning that faith is not about certainty of outcome, but intimacy of trust. Trust does not shout, it rests. It does not demand proof, it recognizes my voice even when it whispers. You are beginning to recognize it now, not as something external, but as a steady knowing that rises within you when you are still. That knowing will guide you more reliably than fear ever could. I know you have carried responsibility for things that were never yours to fix. You felt it was your role to hold everything together, to be strong even when you were tired, to understand even when you were hurting. I release you from that weight. You were never meant to carry the world alone. Lay down what exhausts your spirit. I will sustain what truly matters. There is a peace available to you that does not depend on circumstances improving first. It comes from alignment, from choosing to trust my timing over your anxiety. Anxiety rushes ahead, peace stays present. When you return to the present moment, you will find me there, waiting patiently, never hurried, never distant. You are allowed to evolve. You are allowed to outgrow versions of yourself that once helped you survive. Gratitude for who you were does not require staying who you were. Growth is not betrayal of the past. It is fulfillment of it. Every version of you was necessary to arrive here. I am strengthening your discernment so you no longer confuse familiarity with safety. Some patterns stayed because they were known, not because they were good. You are learning to choose what nourishes you, even when it feels unfamiliar. That unfamiliarity is not danger, it is expansion. you will notice that your reactions are changing. What once triggered you now invites reflection. What once wounded you now teaches you. This is not because you feel less, but because you understand more. Emotional maturity is not the absence of emotion, it is the wisdom to respond rather than react. There are blessings approaching that require you to be present to receive them. Distraction has been the greatest thief of joy, not misfortune. Bring your attention back to what is real, what is near, what is now. This moment is not a waiting room, it is part of your life. I know you have asked for clarity about direction. Hear this, you do not need the full map to take the next step. Light is given for the step you are on, not the entire journey. Walk with what you know, and more will be revealed in motion. Do not underestimate the power of consistency. Small, faithful steps shape futures more than dramatic leaps. What you do daily matters more than what you do occasionally. Choose what aligns you again and again, and you will look back amazed at how far you have come. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not missing out. You are becoming. Becoming requires patience, and patience is a form of trust. Let yourself grow at the pace of truth, not comparison. I am restoring your ability to hope without fear of disappointment. Hope is not naive, it is courageous. It believes again after loss, opens again after disappointment, dreams again after delay. Protect your hope. It is a sacred strength. There will be moments when the old doubts attempt to return. They will question your worth, your readiness, your right to receive good things. When they come, do not argue with them. Simply return to truth. Truth does not need to defend itself, it stands. You are more resilient than you know. What did not break you refined you. What challenged you clarified you. You are standing now with a deeper understanding of yourself and a quieter confidence that does not seek approval. I am inviting you to live from alignment rather than obligation. Let your choices come from peace, not pressure. From purpose, not fear. When you act from alignment, even rest becomes productive, and even waiting becomes meaningful. There are doors opening that will feel natural, not forced. You will recognize them by the peace that accompanies them. Peace is not the absence of challenge, it is the assurance of presence. Walk through what feels right, even if it stretches you. You will be tempted to look back and measure yourself by old standards. Do not do this. You are no longer who you were. Measure yourself by growth, by wisdom gained, by compassion expanded. These are the metrics that matter. I am proud of the way you have kept your heart open in a world that encourages closure. That openness is not weakness. It is strength guided by wisdom. Guard it, But do not bury it. Remember that you are never alone in this process. Even when guidance feels subtle, it is steady. Even when answers feel delayed, they are forming. I am closer than your breath, more constant than your thoughts. As this message comes to its end, let it not feel like an ending, but a grounding. Take what resonates. Release what does not. Return to these truths when doubt arises. They will remain true tomorrow, and the day after, and beyond. Walk forward with gentleness. Speak to yourself with kindness. Choose courage in small ways. Trust that what is meant for you is unfolding with care. This message ends here, but my guidance does not. You are seen. You are guided. You are loved, steadily, deeply, and without condition. Go forward in peace, and know that you do not walk alone. Amen.